right, so these are the three things that gyms that master sales do without fail. Now, if you want to skip ahead to any of the particular topics we're going to talk about, use the chapters below, feel free to skip around. But the first one we're going to talk about is revealing the price at the right time. Now, this is something I see a lot of gyms get wrong. Now, in my opinion, what you should do is whenever you encounter a new prospect, say for example they walk through the door, maybe they signed up through your website, it doesn't really matter what it is, they should come into your gym, you should give them a tour, you should show them all the amazing things and all the benefits they could potentially enjoy if they were to join your gym. And then maybe when you, for example, after the tour, take them to your office to discuss maybe the contract or any questions they might have, whatever it may be, that's when you reveal the price. Because what this does is it gives the prospect some basically perceived value because they've already gone through your gym, they've seen all the amazing benefits and all the features that it has, and it gives the prospect in their mind some value to anchor that price towards. A big mistake I see is, for example, having the price, smack bang in the middle of your website. And that's a really big mistake that I see basically, because if you have your price on the middle of your website, you're immediately competing on price, not quality, because there's no real way for any prospect to see the true quality of your gym through a website, right? Now, obviously, if you are a gym that competes on price, not quality, if you're an Anytime Fitness, a Crunch Fitness, one of the big franchises that, let's be honest, make their money on basically having lots of members, some of which never show up, then this is not a strategy you want to follow. But if that's not you, then this is very much something you want to add to your sales routine. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is basically having what's called a take it or leave it offer. Now, what this basically is say for example, prospect walks in your gym, give them a tour, go to the office to discuss the contract, reveal the price, all that, and for one reason or another, the prospect isn't going to move forward. Maybe they've just got some doubts, maybe they're just not ready to commit, whatever it is, but for some reason or another, they basically said, look, I'm going to think about it, not today. What this is it's basically a strategy to get them to make a decision, hopefully the right one, then and there. So what it is it's basically a discount of some sort of, or rather some sort of benefit, but you have to make sure it's of genuine value and it actually is appealing to the customer. If it's not, it's just going to come off as some sort of pushy sales tactic and just blow up in your face. An example of what that could be, for instance, could be if you're a PT gym, 50% of your first PT session. If you're a classes gym, could be something like, first class free. If you're a membership gym, it could be something like sign up to a 1 month membership, first week's something like that, something that's, of genuine value and something that's actually going to entice the prospect. And on top of that, what you're also going to do is you're going to inform them that this offer is valid now and at no other point. So they can't go away and think about it, come back and redeem this offer. They want this offer, it has to be now and right now. Now, obviously don't be a dick about it and say, scream in their face or whatever, but just gently inform them that, if you want to think about it and then you want to come join our gym, we'd love to have you. That's absolutely not a problem, but we don't do this often. It's quite a rare occurrence. We do something like such a massive discount like this for our customers. So if you go away and think about it, I just can't offer that to you, unfortunately. Say it in a way like that, most reasonable people will understand. But essentially what you're going to do, you're going to say this, you're going to be firm. And by the way, this obviously only works if you've got a really great gym and a really awesome service that you just know they're going to love and enjoy. And now the final tip is having a structured sales process. Now, this might not seem like that big of a deal, but in reality, this is a huge deal and something that a lot of gyms get wrong. And basically, the reason you want to have a structured sales process, which basically just means a process that is repeatable and more often than not looks the same most times. Now, if, for example, you're doing something completely different every time you're selling a prospect, let's say prospect A walks through the gym and maybe you show them the bathrooms first and then the showers and then the sauna and then the bench press, and then maybe prospect B walks in later and you take them straight to the gym area and all this. Like, if you're doing something different every single time, and that isn't just, by the way, with regards to your tour, if you're asking different questions, if you're, basically going around your sales process and line of questioning differently, there's really no way of knowing basically what you did right and what you did wrong, because you're doing something different every single time. And, there's no real way of saying, okay, I've done a good job in terms of sales in this point, or I haven't done a good job, because every prospect's different. Every prospect is going to be slightly more or slightly less eager to join your gym, right? So basically what you want to do, you want to conduct create a structured process, the same tour, the same line of questioning, the same basically process, and you're going to test that for 30 sales opportunities. So for 30 times, you have an opportunity to sell a prospect. You test it for 30 times. You basically calculate how good you're selling at. Might be 25%, might be 50%, whatever it may be. And then you're going to make a slight tweak. It might be a slightly different tour. It might be you ask different questions. It might be you show them, some testimonials of some of your clients before you get into the questions or questioning. Whatever it may be, you make a small tweak and then test it for another 30. And just simply repeat the process. See if it works, see if it doesn't. But the important thing is to make rational decisions. If you test something new for 30, say, sales, and you get something that will really, really work, but it doesn't, don't trust your gut, trust the numbers, because at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. But anyway, if you want my help further than these videos, first link to the description. Full disclosure, it would take you to a video to try and book an appointment with me. If you're interested, check it out. But if not, thanks very much.